Tommy everywhere. Tommy hat, Tommy.
Guys, the day is here. It's finally here. I'm meeting Tommy Hilfiger, getting him to sign a bunch of stuff. Well, hopefully getting him to sign a bunch of stuff. But he's actually going to be at Aventura. He's going to be at LeBron's sneaker store Unknown. If you guys didn't check out my trip to the mall vlog, I believe it's episode 1. Check it out. Where I showed you guys all the Bape and whatnot. He's releasing vintage Tommy Hilfiger lookalikes, but a collab with Unknown. So I'll show you guys what they're releasing. I believe they're releasing like a yellow jacket, a hoodie that says Tommy Hilfiger and like the vintage look. But he's also going to be doing signing vintage Tommy from 3 to 5. So a couple things that we're going to be signing. I have this vintage Tommy Hilfiger backpack. I'm going to make him sign right there. I have about 3 or 4 t-shirts. And then we're going to make him sign this Tommy Hilfiger sailing, and then my big goose jacket. So it should be a good day. It should be a lit vlog. I'm not sure what the turnout is going to be like. Right now it's currently about 12:30, so I'm about to start heading that way. My boy Blake, that I've known since middle school, is actually gonna come with me just because I have a bunch of stuff I wanna get signed. I don't wanna be that guy with 10 things. So he's gonna come help me out, as well as Alan, the one that usually thrifts, is gonna meet us down there just because he has a couple things that wants to get signed. So today should be a good day. Let's get it, guys. Just got to Aventura. It is about 1:30, so we still have like 2 hours, but we're gonna walk around. We're gonna check out what they have. So this is gonna be like a trip to the mall. I'll show you guys what Bape they have until, you know, the boy Tommy shows up and get all this signed. I've never seen this yellow color before. That looks sick.
Esta más bonita que esa con azul blanco. Let me go look again.
Snakeskin, these are crazy. So it is 2:30 right now. We have another 30 minutes till Tommy shows up. They closed the doors and we are the only 4 people in line waiting right now. Hopefully a lot of people don't show up so we can get everything signed. But they're setting up. Supposedly they have a full box or 2 of straight vintage that they're gonna be selling, so I'm excited to see what they got. We got Tommy right there. Tommy is in the building.
All right, so let's get right to it. How early in your life do you remember being interested in clothing?
I really wasn't interested in clothing until I was like 18. I was really interested in sports, cars. I was obsessed with music and musicians, and when I figured out I really wasn't going to be a musician because I was not very talented. I wanted to look like a rock star, and back in the 70s, rock stars had long hair and wore bell bottoms.
Made everyone jump.
Okay. So rock stars wore long hair and bell bottoms at that time. So that's where I looked back in the 70s, and all my school friends wanted to know where I got my clothes. So I opened a small shop when I was 18 years old. It's called People's Place, in my hometown of Elmira, New York, and I sold very cool clothes. And then I opened more shops, and then when I was 19, I thought I should build my own brand. And then I started looking around at other brands like Calvin Klein and Ralph Lauren, and I thought, if they can do it, I can do it. But I had no money because my jean shops really ran into trouble because I overexpanded. I didn't really know what I was doing in business, and I made a lot of mistakes. And the mistakes are learning opportunities, as long as you don't make the same mistake more than once. And if you can actually take risks. And also when you reach obstacles, you know, you have to know that you can really get through the obstacles. And my feeling is that any obstacles that have ever come in front of me, I figured if I can't go through it, I'll go around it. And if I can't go around it, I'll go over the top. And if I can't go over the top, I'll go underneath. But I'll get through that obstacle. And many times I could have given up, but I decided I'm never going to give up. I'm going to always have a dream in front of me. I'm going to chase that dream. And I still, today, chase that dream. Every single day.
That's incredible.
I look at that dream of doing a hotel. And I look at that dream of writing a book or doing something else and something different than what I've been doing. And I don't let anything stand in my way. I just go for it.
Guys, we just struck gold. Literally all dead stock with tags. Alright guys, so I quickly want to show you what we copped from Tommy. You guys already seen what I already have, but this is everything that they were selling in store, and we got everything signed by him. So we got the Tommy sailing piece. As you can see, this piece is ridiculous. Zip up, the 2 patches on the front. Unfortunately, my boy Alan is probably gonna keep this, so we can't do that, but as you can see, Tommy's sailing with his signature. All these Tommy pieces do have tags. I'm not sure if they're brand new. I'm guessing they're dead stock that were just sitting. Some do have a little flaws, like a little, what do you call it? Like this example has a little pink, little stains, but honestly, this is such a fire piece. Another Tommy sailing, big pocket on the front. He signed it. You got the Tommy Hilfiger patch right there. Nice little hood. Pretty much bought all their Tommy Hilfiger sailing. Got another Tommy Hilfiger sailing. See, is what I'm talking about, like some discoloration. But honestly, when you find this stuff, especially when it's signed, you can't go wrong with that. Pretty heavy coat, Tommy with the fleece material inside. Nice little brandage right there. And on the back, you can see where he signed it. I believe this is the final piece, and if it fits me, I will 100% be keeping this. As you guys know, I love Coach style jackets, and this is a reversible one. So we got the Tommy Hilfiger signed right above that. Hilfiger on the back. And then on the reverse side, I believe it's reversible. Maybe, maybe not.
But the Tommy logo.
Yeah, that big Tommy logo.
Big and bold.
That is everything that we bought. Obviously, we got everything signed. Me and Alan are personally gonna sit down and talk to see which one is gonna be personal and which one will be on the site. We didn't cop anything small or medium. Most of this is large XL, and the reason is because they didn't have much small or medium. So just stay tuned, and we will see. I will let you guys know what will be for sale. All right, guys, so I just got back home, and honestly, I'm kind of kicking myself in the head, and I'm sure you guys know why. I didn't get any footage of him signing anything, as well as I didn't give him like footage of me talking to him. I didn't give footage of him in the vlog, and the reason is I brought like 10 things I wanted for him to get signed. I brought all the patches that I'm gonna put on the dad hats, because literally I don't know, I was expecting for them both, like expecting for the best. So I tried to bring everything that I want to get signed, but the people at the store first said you can only get stuff that you bought in store signed, because he had about 45 pieces or 40 pieces of vintage Tommy of his personal collection of, I think it's either him and his family, but that they were selling that those are the only items that you can get signed. So at first I was like, man, what am I gonna do? Like, I really want to get my pieces signed. So we're waiting. At first he did the seminar, which you guys saw. A person like from fashion in Miami was talking to him, asking him a bunch of questions like, where did you get your success from? Where did you get your ideas from? How did everything started? And honestly, I had no idea of Tommy Hilfiger's actually story, and I'm sure you guys can look it up. You guys don't want to hear all the boring stuff, but the couple interesting facts is that Tommy Hilfiger started off with $0. He wasn't from a rich family, wasn't born rich, wasn't given $1 million loan like Donald Trump was. Then like, he started 100% broke. He said that he didn't have money for advertising, he didn't have anything. He said what kept him going was following your dreams, which, as you guys know, I preach to you guys every single day, if not every day, every other day, to have positive vibes and to reach for your dreams. Do what makes you happy. Don't do something or don't think of something just because somebody else said that. Do what you want, do 100% you. And he said the way that I kept going, or the way that I keep succeeding in life, is that he has a different goal, or he has new goals. So he did the clothing company. Now he just said he bought a hotel in Miami. He wants to do a whole chain of hotels. Like, he always has a different goal, a different accomplishment. He said that if something was in the way that wouldn't allow him to come, like, to actually go through it, he would go under, he would go over, he would go around, he would go any which way to get through that obstacle to get to the finish line. So for everyone that's starting a fashion line, everyone that's DMing me saying, Emilio, I've started a vintage clothing, you don't, one, have to have a lot of money. You don't have to have anything. You just have to have passion. You have to do it for love. You don't have to do it for money. The money will follow. If you do something you love, the money will always follow down the road, 100%. If you do something for money, then you're probably not going to be happy about it. So that was just a little wrap up of like Tommy's speech. There was a bunch more, but I want to give you like a couple hit notes. And I also wanted to show you guys a little bit, because I don't know if on the rooftop if that was like the best lighting or whatever. So as you guys know, this is my personal grail, Tommy Hilfiger embroidered. A lot of you guys have probably seen this type of jacket, but this is actually the feather down goose style jacket. This isn't like the windbreaker that you guys always see. I know you guys see the embroidery on the sleeve, but this style jacket, the goose puffer style, is very hard to find in this style, especially this color. So as you guys know, it had the flag, and I figured what better way of getting that. And honestly, Tommy Hilfiger's signature is so clean. Like, you can clearly tell that says Tommy Hilfiger. You see these other signatures from like Kanye West, and it's like a line with a dot. It's like, did Kanye really sign that? But Tommy Hilfiger, a true OG with his signature. So I got, this was the first piece that I got signed. I had 3 pieces that I really 100% wanted to get signed, and that's what I did get signed. Because we had to get the new stuff signed. So as you guys know, I had this backpack, which a lot of people have asked me about. This is again personal, but if you guys notice on the white, Tommy Hilfiger, such a fire, so fire. I had this backpack filled with everything. I had it filled with Tommy shoes. I had it filled with Tommy football shirt. I had the Tommy nautical. All these things I was hoping to get signed, I didn't get signed. Tommy jeans, and then I brought a dead stock Tommy. So I brought all those. Obviously I didn't get signed. I really wanted to get the backpack signed, the jacket, and then I also got this t-shirt signed, which I'm probably going to frame just because this shirt is cracking so much. I don't think I can wear this anymore. Typical Tommy logo. As you can see, it's cracking for days, but the Tommy Hilfiger signature though. So I'm probably gonna put this in like a picture frame and just frame it for a while. So this is definitely staying in the personal. Getting to the stuff that we're gonna be putting on the website and for sale for you guys. If it doesn't sell, just know that we are gonna be priced these highs. We did pay, I believe, $140 for some items, $120 for some, and $100 for the others. Everything was with Tommy tags, and this is vintage 90s. You can't find this anything. Most of it was sailing stuff, which sailing stuff already goes for ridiculous amount of money. Added factor that we got the signature, we're doing this. I'm sorry, I know I like to try to price things fair, but as you guys know, this is a collector item. This is for serious people that like Tommy Hilfiger. So if we can't sell it on my website, we're gonna take it to eBay, because I know eBay will probably eat that instantly. But we're gonna give you guys a chance to get it first. Keep in mind, again, things are bigger sizes. This is a size large. Tommy Hilfiger sailing. As you can see, we have a Tommy Hilfiger sailing on the front in the blue and white stripes throughout. On the back, we have a huge Hilfiger sailing gear with the nautical flags. This is all embroidered, by the way. Then we have Tommy Hilfiger signature. Goes with the blue and white. So this is the back. This is the front, size large. Another Hilfiger sailing in the blue. This is the pocket tee on the front, all embroidered. The collar is red and white, green and white. There is a small stain right there. Then on the back, huge patch. This is an entire patch, all embroidered with the flag, Hilfiger, sailing gear, and the neon. We have Tommy Hilfiger signature right there. See, they all came with this tag, which it actually says, "This card certifies the authenticity of this item and confirms that it's been subject to the most exact quality control. Its quality is a symbol of the line, reputation of the trademark, Tommy Hilfiger." Now again, this is a heavier style jacket. The inside lining is fleece. Like a yellow fleece. Got green on the top, navy on the bottom, Tommy Hilfiger stitched in on the sleeve. This is a size XL. Back, just got the little flag. So this will be again for sale as long as the one before that. These I think I'm gonna end up keeping. It is a little big on me, it's an extra large, but to be honest, it is so fire. Like, this yellow is ridiculous. As you can see, I got Tommy to sign it right above the Hilfiger. And look at the buttons, they're so old, they're starting to yellow. I've never seen buttons on a Hilfiger. And I honestly thought that this was reversible, because if you notice, the inside has this huge flag, but I guess it's not. Which I'm kind of bummed about that, but either way, this jacket's ridiculous. On the back, you got Hilfiger. Slight cracking on that, but again, this is legit vintage, so can't go wrong. And that was all, and that was today's haul. Meeting Tommy Hilfiger, that was like a dream come true. I'm so shocked and surprised. But if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you guys are interested in anything I just showed right now, send me a DM. I'm not sure if I'm going to post on my website right away. We might entertain to people offering. We're going to check eBay because we want to price it accordingly. We don't want to charge a, you know, ridiculous amount, but we also don't want to charge too little. We want to try to be in the middle. So if you guys want to entertain an offer, let us know. Again, it was the XL jacket, the size large, navy Hilfiger sailing, and then size large Hilfiger sailing of the blue and white. So these three pieces will be for sale. Again, send me a DM at DITR954. I will see you guys tomorrow for another EMC vlog. And don't forget, guys, let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Let's get it, guys.
Tommy everywhere, Tommy hat, Tommy T. And I bought some Tommy socks just to match my Tommy briefs. When my nigga punch